Hello everyone, my name is Carolina Martinez and today I will be talking about domestic violence. I have broken this down into 4 sections: facts, statistics, myths, and support. These are a few facts regarding domestic violence in Canada. Alberta has the highest rate of domestic violence in the country. Approximately every 6 days, a woman is killed by her intimate partner in an act of domestic violence. Further, of the 83 police reported intimate partner homicides in Canada in 2014, 67 of the victims were women. That's more than 80%. Domestic violence is more common than you think. One of the facts that surprises people the most is just how common domestic abuse is. According to information from Statistics Canada, intimate partner violence makes up nearly 1/3 of all police-reported violent crimes in this country. According to statistics, 52% of women and 66% of men are physically assaulted in their lifetime. Domestic violence is the leading cause of injury for women aged 15 to 44. 25% of women stated they had been raped or assaulted by a former or current husband or spouse. 76% of women report rape or assault was perpetrated by a current or former husband or partner, compared with 18% men. This graph shows the victims of police-reported intimate partner violence by sex of the victim and province. As we can see, the dark blue represents female victims, the light blue represents male victims, and the red represents the total average. As we can see, Saskatchewan has the highest average of intimate partner violence. These are a few myths around domestic violence. My first one is domestic abuse is only physical. This is a myth many of us may believe. Abuse does not need to be physical to be considered abuse. Despite what many may think, domestic abuse can also come in the form of manipulation, verbal and sexual abuse, isolation, coercion, stalking, economic control, abuse of trust, threats, intimidation, emotional withholding, property destruction, and harm to pets. A second myth is that only women are victims of domestic violence. Despite what statistics show, this is not entirely true. And while domestic violence against men does happen and is a serious problem, women remain to be the primary victims. But for this same reason, men who have faced abuse often find themselves stigmatized and ridiculed. A lot of the time, men don't report their abuse in fear that they may not be taken seriously and be seen as weak or be told to man up. The third one is that they enjoy it. This is one of the most destructive myths because it diminishes the severity of the abuse and implies that the victim must be comfortable with it. As heartbreaking as it may sound, leaving a relationship is the most dangerous step a victim can take. Victims leave and return to a relationship an average of 7 times before they leave for good or are killed. These are a few things you can do to support your loved ones who are facing domestic violence. First and foremost, listen and believe them. Allow them to control their own lives. If they do not want to leave or call the police, please do not force them to. Offer your loved ones a safe place to stay. If that is not an option, help them get to a shelter. Explore your loved one's reasons for staying and offer to help. People looking for help can call 211 or the Connect Family and Sexual Abuse Network or Domestic Abuse. The Family Violence Information Line offers 24 support in more than 170 languages. A few more other services are Alberta Victim Services, Alberta Human Services, Alberta Council of Women's Shelter, Crisis Text Line. If you are in immediate danger or fear for your safety, please call 911.